guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and this is the Mrs. Champion channel. Happy Tuesday to you all. We are going to get into our Christmas in July tiny savings challenges. We do have 12 spread out over here and we have $28 in prop money. Here is the real money that we'll allot at the end once we see which each challenge is going to get. But before we get into these tiny challenges, I did put a giveaway up on Saturday in my Happy Mail video. Today is the last day to enter that giveaway. If you are interested, head over to that video and follow the directions within that video and enter for this giveaway. I will be pulling a winner by the end of today, and you have a week to reach out to me if you are the one that is picked. All right, guys, we have our D6 dice. That's numbers 1 through 3. We're going to go ahead and start rolling, and we will roll until we're out of prop money. So hopefully you guys are having a great day, and hopefully you can see that. Can you see that? Let me see. That's a 2. Probably should adjust my light, but hopefully you're having a great day and you had a good weekend. We did our mini challenges yesterday and tinies today, and we'll do our Word of God series tomorrow. That's our usual lineup, what has been for July. And I'm trying to think as we near our last, it's not even a full week in July, but August, we'll get back to our back to school savings, even though most of that money has been saved and spent. I do need to pick up the girls a few items as far as clothes, maybe each a new pair of shoes, and that's pretty much going to be it. I think this goes on 4. See, when I was talking, I can't remember where I last left off. All right, we are almost through our first half of the POW. Okay. And we are starting with our second half of the POW. And some of this prop money has 50 cents on it. Some of it has 25 cents. And I think this goes on 11. We are nearing the end of July. It's amazing how fast this month went. I'm actually kind of happy to kind of get through. I think I'm really off. I don't know if I'm putting this money on a right challenge, but it's nice to be getting through the part of us spending a lot for what the girls need for activities in school. Because come September, we'll be back to our regular savings. And I think I mentioned to you guys before in a different video, Michaela's not doing marching band. So that really helps out with needing extra activity money. Which I'm kind of glad she's not, because, you know, the transition from what they consider elementary school to, and 7 will get the last one, up to the high school, because there's no middle school in our school district. It's a lot, so I didn't want her to really pile on a lot for her first year, because you have enough going on with, like I said, the transition and getting to know a new school and different way of scheduling your classes. So, all right, guys, getting this all piled up without hopefully mixing it up. At the end of the day, it's all savings. It's all going to the same spot, which is Christmas. All of our tiny money goes to Christmas. So, all right. So, challenge number 1. Let's put that right here like that. Okay, challenge number 1. Let's see who's in here. And there is a quarter. I think there's another. No, that's it. Okay. So challenge number 1 is from Kimmy's Corner. This is her cute little savings challenge. We already finished this, and now we'll finish up the ones with the Rudolph or the reindeer on it. That's the money it already received. And today it received a lot. So we have 325. So let's see what we can do with this. This is definitely finished. So each icon's a quarter. So this is 75 cents, but this will go with this. So So $1.75 it received today. So let's get $1.25 and 50 is 75. This is rollover, so we'll set that to the side. This is done. Okay, so we need to get $1.75. So I'll just take this quarter back and give it 2. And this is our $28 that we always have to put towards our tinies. So Kimmy's challenge saved us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Thank you, Miss Kimmy. She's doing great over on her channel. Please give her, just give her a watch. Go over and subscribe. Take a look at her channel. So why don't we just go ahead and put this towards this. We do have another week to save in our tinies. So this is from Budget with PJ. This is our Black Friday Savings Challenge. It's really technically a mini, but I'm turning it into a tiny. It'll save $3, and today it received $1.50. So let's go ahead and just mark up. So that's $1, and here's 50. So it's already halfway done. I'll finish coloring it in off camera. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna, you know, I can't keep it because I want my prop money for next week. So we'll go ahead and get 50 and $1, and we'll put it in her envelope. I'm gonna try to make this as painless as possible because sometimes I get so confused with the quarters. Okay, so number 2 is from Nora Spicy Budgeting. Let me get all her money out. And this is her Santa Claus Savings Challenge. And we do have another one from her behind it, which we already completed. So Becca today's helped us save 50, 1, 50, 2, 50. So let's see what we can do with this. We did finish. It only needed $1.50. Becca has a wonderful channel here on YouTube. If you have a moment, please go check her out. Let me make sure that I'm filming, guys. Let me just check my camera real quick. Okay, we're good. So $1.50 for this. So here's $1.50. We'll set this aside for the next challenge. Just go ahead and get $1.50. She did have a quarter rollover, so we're just gonna roll up to $1. Okay, guys, and then I have some extras over here just in case this type of stuff happens. So I'm not pulling from this money to finish a challenge. So in total, Becca's challenges help us save $4. So these quarters can go back in my bag. Clip that, and we'll just go ahead and immediately reallocate this money into Christmas savings when we're done. And so the next challenge we have is from Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. This will save us to $3. So let's go ahead and put that down. And today Dawn is getting $1. Let's go ahead and get a blue, and I'll just go like that. Remember, each icon is 25 cents, and I'll finish coloring that better off camera. Okay. I'm going to do a challenge number 1. Oh, right here. Okay, let me keep that together like that. All right, perfect. All right, number 3 is from, I think this quarter fell out of here. Okay. This next challenge is from Boop and Budgets. Gorgeous tiny challenges. Look at all of these, guys. Look how cute she is. A little bubble gum and a Merry Christmas with her present. Okay, and today she received 1, 2, 75. So let's go ahead and mark off $2.75 worth of icon. So that's $1. That's $2.75. So we will get that. We'll slide this one to the end, and then we'll grab a couple dollars from over here and my 75 cents. And we will finish her up next week. Next week will be our last time saving in our tiny challenges for Christmas in July. Can't believe I'm saying that, but here we are. Number 4 is from Play to Save, and today they received 50, 75, 125. So let's go ahead and mark that off. 25, 50, 75, 1, and 25. So we'll get $1.25. Put that in the envelope. And we will finish up their challenges next week. I don't even think I'm going to roll next week with the prop money. I think I'm just going to come in and just finish the challenges, because none of this is going to be going into August. None of these challenges. Once July's done, we're done with Christmas in July. Okay, next is we're finishing up, looks like Evergreen Budgets, Kayla's challenges, and it's already saved us $2. And today, let's see if we can finish it. Looks like it. 1, 2, 25. So we only needed $1, so let's set that aside. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's $1, 50, 75, and 2. We'll set that aside. We'll grab $2 more. And Kayla's challenges saved us $4 in total. Thank you, Kayla. Very cute. And I was trying to find out where my paper clips are. Okay, next up is going to be Grammy's Journey. This is a big savings challenge, and it's already getting a quarter. So we'll just go ahead and shade that in like that. Set that aside and put the quarter in with her challenge. We'll just come in with whatever money we need to finish her up next week. All right. Next is, we are finishing, or hopefully finishing, the challenges from Amy by Nature. This one we already completed, and this one only needed 75 cents. And today she received $1, $2, $3, and 50. So let's go ahead and take the 75 out first that we need to finish. 25, 50, 75. We'll put this quarter back and grab $1. So her savings challenges saved us $40. $40. I wish. $4. Thank you, Kayla. I'm not Kayla, Amy. For your wonderful savings challenges that helped us save today. So this is all rollover. So $1, $2, and 75 cents is going into the next challenge. And this is from Alma, my pen pal bestie. And each of her icons is going to be 25 cents as well. So we have $1 worth right here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have another $1 right here, if you can see that. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I was looking at my X, like, what in the world did I put right there? And then we are finishing up with 75 cents. So we completely finished her challenge. Oh no, I think it has one more left over. We have one. So we will come in with a quarter next week, or maybe what we'll do is we will, let's set it aside. If we have a quarter rollover, we'll finish Alma's. So we'll just set it there, just like that. So number 6 is empty. I think I'm going to leave it empty and not add any more challenges if there's not one already in there, because next week's our last week. Okay, and number 7 is going to be budgeting with Chris. And this is what we've already saved with this challenge. And today it received 50, 75, 125. So let's read what we needed. This is 25, 50, 75, 1. So we need another quarter on this one. So let's get another quarter and $1 to put into this challenge. And we'll set this one aside as well. and see if we can finish that one. Let's get the other quarter out of there. There we go. Okay, and number 8 got a lot of money, at least it seems like it. And this is from Gaming Grandma Budgets. This is her adorable Christmas in July savings challenges. Let's spread it out and see what we can do today. We have lots of 50 cents. So 1, 2, 50, 75, 3, 25. So we have 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 75, 2, 25, 50, 75, 3, and then 25. Okay. So got a little ways to go on hers. So we need 325, 3 and 25, and we'll go ahead and slide this in back in the envelope, and we will finish this next week. Okay, so number 9. Put that before I mark up my mat, I'll be mad. Is from Savings with Tracy. We should be finishing hers today. She's been around for a few weeks. And today she received a $1, 50, 75, 2, and 50. So let's see what we need to finish. 25, 50, 75, $1.50 to finish. So $1.50 to finish. So let's go ahead and get that now. $1.50. So, and we're going to roll this up to another $1. So Tracy Savings allowed us to save $5. Technically $4.50, but I'm rounding up. Here's the rollover from that challenge. So let's go ahead and finish Alma's. She needed 25 of that. So let's put this back for $1. And then we'll go ahead and mark hers done. Thank you, Elma. Let's go over what these challenges says. Santa doesn't judge, but he left the membership under the tree so you can get beach ready. Dear Santa, I was good at being naughty. Does that count? It's beginning to cost a lot like Christmas. Christmas magic is real. Just watch how fast my money disappears this time of the year. I love those funny little challenges like that. That have some type of humor to them. Thank you, Miss Elma. And so we have 75 cents left over. We can go ahead and finish up Chris's. So we're going to cash this in for $1. And then this will go over here. That made that $1. All right, budget with Chris saved us $4 in total. Wonderful. All this little money is adding up. That's another 50 cents left over. All this money is adding up so that we can really put a good bit of savings to our Christmas savings. I think there's 325 in there already, so that's great. We are making really good progress. We'll have plenty of time to finish saving for Christmas. All right, this new one is from Cash Stuffing Canadian. This is Jen. Let's go ahead and put this 50 in with hers. That was left over, so $1.75. Since this is a bigger challenge. So 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, and 75. So that'll get that started. So 1 and 75 going into her envelope. And we'll finish this up next week no matter what. Okay, and number 11. Making sure we're still filming. Brand new challenge from Kip and Lou. And each icon's at 25 cents. Okay, so this is $1.75. So 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 75. So we will get $1. and 75 and put that in there. Okay, and then last but not least is from Toria's budget. Each one of these marshmallows is going to save us 25 cents. And today, with this challenge, we have $1, $50, $2, and 25 cents. Oh, my stuff is all over the place. So $2.25, that's 1, 2, and 25. So we'll go ahead and get that. 25. And there we have it. Okay, so this money right here represents all the quarters that we have left in our envelopes. So we will put that aside for next week. And let's see what we save for Christmas. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 completed challenges. So let's go ahead and unstuff this and put this right into our Christmas. Okay, guys, let's see what we save this week for Christmas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31. $31. All off a quarter. These are all each quarter. That's it. $31. That's amazing. And we'll come in and finish up our challenges next week. So let's go ahead and get our binder out. And I can cash this in. So I have a 20, 10, and a 1. So let's go ahead and get this out. And I didn't do my tracker from last time, so we can do that now. I think we have enough to cross off a couple more, or color in a couple more stockings. So let's see what we have in total to put on the tracker. 20, 40, 55, and 6. So we will do the 6 to the side. Let's go ahead and get our red marker. I want the Sharpie one. I think that one does better. So we can do 2 more stockings. Maybe this was the big marker. All right, so there should be in here 1, 200, 50, 300, 20, 40, and 50. So $350. We will put this in the front of the tracker and go ahead and slide that back in our Christmas envelope. So $356 so far for Christmas. We are trying to save $1,000 before Christmas, which I think we are quite on track to do so. Let's move that down. All right, guys, so that's our tiny challenges for this week. We will see you next Tuesday for our final savings. Have a blessed weekend, and I will talk to you tomorrow in our Word of God Wednesday video. All right, guys, bye.